咱们来看看，直接往前走，然后它这里啥情况呢？打这个，飞雷不行，修复如初也不行，啊，这个不用，换一个魔法，试一下这个，看看这个行不行？然后闪光咒的话是照亮黑色区域，这个隐身咒暂时没用。嘿，荧光闪烁也没用。调查清楚前厅的秘密。这个咋弄呢？火焰熊熊，飞雷咒也不行。圆形立线。
I wonder if I can hit the rune with a spell.
啊，直接走过来就行啊？哦，用这种瞄准来打，不是锁定打。好吧，一样，效果一样。反正过程不重要，结果最重要。哎，哦，古代魔法嘛。战斗专家，你的古代魔法能力会通过成功的攻击或受到伤害来增强。成功的连击10次以上，将开始产生古代魔法的充能。收集它们将会极大的填充你的古代魔法能量，并且恢复少量的生命值。哎，说白了就大招。然后的话可以释放毁灭性的古代魔法攻击，造成巨大的伤害，并打破护盾魔咒。可以破盾。就是说看见上面这个提示的时候就可以直接处决。这边还有箱子耶，这个当然没啥用。这里把它打开了。哎，what the fuck？ 快点过来。
This must be the way forward, but to where?
门后，这里咱们来看看啊，把这个打了。先观察一下它这个什么路数，这怎么过呀？哦，这样也可以过来了。
Best keep my wits about me.
搜索一个箱子，这边还有个大箱子。这里又有战斗了，我试一下火焰熊熊，这个技能还没怎么放过。
Incendio, Lumos, Protego, Levioso, Accio, Incendio, Lumos, Accio。
可以扔罐子打他。
Protego, Levioso, Levioso, Lumos,
帅，这就灭完了。然后这些的话可以回复那个古代能量。我现在已经攒了一个大招了，应该他一个槽位可以用一发。
It is a book after all.
一本书。啊，又是一个古代的记忆。等等，为什么总是有人吐槽我这个墨镜像算命先生？难道不能是占卜师吗？没有水。哎，难道他们是四大创始人？
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year.
不是
I've
哦，他
never
们不是
heard
创
of
始人。
another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls.
但他们
you
是
saw
古代
years
曾
ago
经
when
一
we
届的
visited
校
your
长和
home.
教
I
授。
recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic.
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me.
不如现在我们把它灭了，这样我们就可以提前进入阿兹卡班，少走40年的弯路，对吧？
There was nobody else. I came alone.
这哥们儿能处。
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say? 啊，禁书区的秘密任务完成。咱们现在已经8级了。对了，刚才咱们获得了新的装备，咱们来看看啊，有个帽子。哇，这个防御加14诶，这个很有艺术气息。但这样更有艺术气息了。哇，这个眼镜简直是在臊皮。然后我看看库存天赋的话还没有解锁，推进主线剧情已解锁。其实我现在想快点推主线剧情的话，主要是想要快点去解锁那个啥，飞行啊，飞行坐骑。咱们来看看啊，任务点终于刷新了。咱们把它缩放一下。哎，等，按这个。说实话，我这套装备现在，你说我是巫师的话，还真不太像。给我一把竖琴啊，我可以去当游灵诗人啊，对吧？就是那种诗人。开始任务哦，吟游诗人，哎，到这边来。校长，哦，夏普教授。
Working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look.
哎，我头上这个羽毛在动哎。哎，我这个羽毛有点不太安分，看见没有？
Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still,
是今天的风儿比较喧嚣吗？这羽毛为什么一直在晃啊？
Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. Now I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
准备怎么告诉他们
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
明白
I understand.
Understand.
I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology
草药学和
and
魔药
potions.
学
There's more to magic than
它
spellcasting.
是主线不断的去解锁这些课
You've done
程
exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
就是让我们多做支线嘛。这里解锁了，然后咱们来看看阅读邮件。哎，等等，L 3。哦，决斗之争的最后一轮。
Also, the training dummy is still available.
任务这个还没做，我看啊，可以解锁服装，先去做决斗之杖。传这里，好，这个篝火点镜。
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
训练小人。
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
浪浪也发了一封邮件过来。
This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
这个待会儿去吧，这个待会儿去。咱们一个一个来。世界地图。哇，这么大的地图吗？这流程是40个小时，不是吹的。咱们现在还没出新手村呢。哦，行。将消除迷雾，显示更多的地图，发现新的内容。
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Incendio.
哦，对了，组合错了。
You'll get it.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso.
哦，这样来组合。
That's it.
然后呢？下一波。
Incendio.
哦，对了，按错了。它这个按 R 键有点不是特别好操作，容易按错。
Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
这样。
Nicely done.
Accio. Incendio.
啊，按错了，最后一个。不跳过。这个是学习，学习了，跳过了还怎么学啊？
Accio.
又按错了。这样我操作慢一点啊。
Accio. Incendio. Levioso.
主要是我这个 R2 的这个手柄按键啊，不是特别敏感。
Incendio.
之前给我说换一个手柄，没给我换，不是特别灵敏，先凑合吧。
Impressive wand work.
左键倒是特别敏感。
I take to face you in a duel.
这一切多亏了你。
Thanks, Lucan. You've been a great help.
Oh, stop. Don't make me blush. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Plus, you'll be even more formidable in crossed wands. Other duelists had better beware.
哦，这个任务完成。跟着的话，
Hello, Lucan.
咱们来那个。
Is the final round of crossed wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
那肯定准备好
I
了。
certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
塞巴斯蒂安。
Yes, Sebastian.
好哥们
Then
儿。
let's get started.
好哥们儿。
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
这几个人肯定就随便揍了，揍他们。伤害咒语，红色打破红色的护盾。哦，火焰熊熊。红色护盾就是红色技能打破。
Incendio. Lumos. Protego.
Like a winner.
Accio. Incendio.
Don't shy away now.
但他这个射程比较近。
Leviosa. Is that all you've got?
Protego!
Incendio.
Come on. Springer.
这种觉得可能是难度的原因哦，略微有一些简单。
Incendio.
What to do?
咱们选的是剧情模式啊，所以说比较简
What
单
a。victory! You've won the tournament!
这才刚刚开始。
That was nothing. I'm just getting started.
If the best duelists in the school weren't enough competition, then
啊
perhaps you should
这帮
consider
人是最厉害的
transferring
决斗
to
家。
Durmstrang. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
谢谢，
Thank you.
这是我应得的。
It's been an honor.
You earned it. You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
行。决斗之战第3轮啊完成，然后支线的话要完成6个。这边的话有显示一些主线，咱们来看看。哦，草药学课堂。咱们从这里跑过去，学校草药。
This cannot possibly be as difficult as.
哎，草药学，然后那个什么学了之后，应该也快解锁家园系统了吧？毕竟咱们要自己种草药。好，这边飞燕点解锁，任务开始。
Onion again.
Good morning, Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden.
哦，我们是画风最格格不入的一个。
We do look forward to growing together.
没上课的时候还好，这上课完全就很突出了。全班最靓的仔是吧？
This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge.
有点像该溜子
The prudent
不像学
herbologist
生
is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber
哦，
known
曼德拉
as
草
the mandrake root.
哇，熟悉的曼德拉草，电影里面也是曼德拉草，大家还记得吧？
Let's see if we can't make our
当
fibrous
时
friends a bit
那
more
个谁
comfortable, shall we?
那个小胖，那个剑圣就被曼德拉草给整晕了。 是那个健身吗？就是后面那个。
Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Quickly! Place your mandrake in the new pot and pack out the soil!
这个课还是一如既往的费玻璃。
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo!
修复如初。
I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now for our next task, we'll be planting
园艺工作台种下白仙。
You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
要和我讲2句啊！来。
I wonder if hippogriffs like not.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
很喜欢草药学。
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Pick them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the magic need.
我记得
Wonderful.
就是说炼制某些魔药的时候是会要加入鸡
I've
脚
arranged for you to
还
have
是乌
your
鸦
own
脚？
potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight,
哦，这里是要
and
解锁
a
家园
bit
系
of
统了吧？
magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my
哦，就在这里
starters
种啊！我还说
arrangement.
解锁家园系统。
Dittany's restorative properties make it a
这个
vital
选择
ingredient
生
in
长
the
要
Wiggenweld
10分钟，
potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's
产量5，然后增加肥料的话可以增加产量，可以变换出一台粪便堆肥装置来制造肥料。
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage.
卡？
You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
咬甘蓝？
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be
Nice
showing
to
you
meet you.
Chinese chomping cabbages. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh.
哦，原著就有是吧？
Here we are. Home of the Chinese... Go on. Grab a few
哦，
of
就
those
这个
cabbages. Now, see that dummy?
中国咬人甘
Just
蓝
toss the cabbages at it. And they'll do the rest.
哦，是产在我们这边的，然后会咬人，就这个玩意儿。跟着用这个可以攻击目标啊。然后开启工作盘分配。哇！
Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on.
这么屌
Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
但那只是个假人。
Just because those cabbages will chomp on a dummy doesn't mean they do the same on, say, a goblin.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your
等
parents
等
couldn't， plant in
甘
the garden.
蓝，哎，好像那种包菜也是甘蓝类型的，是吧？包菜我不是特别喜欢吃，不过涮火锅还可以。你们有没有喜欢吃包菜的？炒的包菜我不喜欢。百仙叶啊，这里能拿的东西我们就拿一波。
Revelio。
玉心梅。哎呦，这个我刚该多看一眼的。抱歉抱歉啊，跳太快了。后面这些东西的话，我就暂停一下，让你们看一下。哎呀，怎么越活越像师院的学生啊？
Helpful reminder as to why we should.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
咱们这个还有6分钟。
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
啊，希望如此。
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
这边的课程完成啊，草药学。接着的话，我们还要去学魔药学。待会儿的话再回这里啊，收获一下我们的白仙。任务：处理武器。哦，这里这个是小村庄渐变，这个待会儿去。我们先去学一下这个闪躲成功的翻滚，避开敌人，这个简单。 然后看地图。处理武器的话，也算是一个经典技能了。
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
哎，这边怎么没给我导航？先从这里下去吧。等一下，我看看，是往下面走吗？它这个地图立体的地图有点不太习惯。 我更习惯那种平面的地图。占卜个教室，这里要近一些。哎呦，它这种地图属实有点麻烦。
Am I
然后这儿有个支线。
Hello, I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted
哎
at
呀
the moment.
不得不说，乐于助人的蛇院同学。
Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
有什么线索吗
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
对荧光闪烁会有反应，类似的。
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle,
我天
to
啊，
be
他这个的
honest.
话要探索
If I
城堡
can
很多
work
区
out the
域。
riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
荧光闪烁，咱们已经装备
Do
上
come
了
and。find me if you stumble on something
Lumos.
illuminating that solves the mystery.
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's
有
nearby.
印象吗？而且这种任务的话，一般是不给导航的。哎，有导航啊！哎，好，有导航咱们就做。
This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it?
哦，这儿有个蛾子。
Let's get you back to your frame, little moth. The moth stopped. Perhaps I need to keep casting lumos on it.
哦，这样带它回去，懂了。然后呢？这样。
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
哦，有一个实战指南。哦，这就是说，是额外的解锁实战指南的方法。然后现在的话，我们是往这边走。这儿。
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
我是蛇院的。
I'm afraid I can't tell you, Lenora.
Surely you jest.
I am only joking. I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it.
You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
哦，完成了，获了一个钻蓝礼服。哎，等等，我可以换衣服了，免得你们一直吐槽我这个衣服像那个啥，像那个，哎，好吧，没有解锁，是这个吧？也不对，不是这个。得，咱们接着穿着，可能解锁的是一个外观，刚刚没仔细看。然后侧边的话有一个东西我比较在意。
Oh dear, I shall get in trouble for this.
咋又是一个支线啊？坐一下吧。
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
太不可思议了。
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Amit told Madam Scribner they were my books flying around.
哦，刚才说的就是他。
caused her any more trouble, she'd write
对对对，
to
之
my
前在
parents.
图书馆发现了一封信，说就是这
You
个
could get them for me. There
奎
are
西
only
达。
5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
为什么会告状
Why did Army tell Madam Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
哦，行吧，非离书教。哎呀，咱们可真的是古道热肠啊！当然，这里的话是不是得整个隐身咒啥的？
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books. Got it. Only 4 more to go.
感觉不是特别需要隐身。咱们现在也不是潜入禁书区。对对，有别的同学在，这会儿是开放的，好像还有一些在上面。 到处看一下，看一下那种飞着的书，还差5本，啊，还差3本，总共5本。哎，这有个箱子，哎呦，这个帽子的属性差。
Revelio。
哦，这儿有一本。
Accio。Accio。
嗯。等。哎，等等，这个怎么没按上？是太远了吗？对对，距离有点远。他这个楼梯转着好烦啊！哟，目标丢失了，飞走了没？可恶啊，飞走了。
Revelio。
看一下。哎呦，还差2本哎！这楼梯又转得烦，上去吧，上去。哎，这边还解一个飞焰点，可以。哦，这里有东西。啊，初代图书管理员。好家伙，直接上近身魔咒。哎，老师，我的作业飞走了，还差1本。
Revelio。
嗯，这里哦，这个是那个，不对，这里我们要用这个荧光。
Lumos。
哦，就在这儿，这个位置进。那个儿子呢？哦，过来了。然后咱们再找最后一本书。
Revelio。
下面有一个箱子，还有一本书的话，刚才我看见是在这一块，就在下面，不能隔着墙把它拿到。刚才在这里探没探到。哦，看见你了，难怪刚才没找见，他飞到这个笼子里面。
先起火。Now to take them back to Cressida。
哎，这个日记给他看一下啊！啊，今天是个好日子，知道那个家伙非要弄什么花里胡哨的饮料，快炖烂的草泥丛里面，最后只能一锅倒掉，从头再来。哦，韦斯莱教授的侄子恐怕被开除180回了。肉馅派，这里就很日常的一些日记。然后这边的话，里面是有一个箱子的，看看这边怎么进。那就这里。哦，哎，可以进，可以进，那感情好。装备栏已经满了，咱们要摧毁一些装备。库存啊，然后亚瑟的地图书啊，这个是笔记，跟着呢资源白仙叶，但问题是装备栏满的话是哪个装备满了？先看看啊，不至于啊， 怪了。哦，围巾，这样的。然后装备的话，我们可以卖掉。摧毁的话有点浪费，其实该卖掉的。行，这里的话就先探索到这儿吧。然后我们先去把任务给接了，把任务交一下。
Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
哎，等等，蛇院的性格，我可以不把日记的事情说出去，或许该有奖励。
Unless you want your classmates to know how you really feel about them, you might reward me for my time.
Oh, you're not at all who I thought you to be.
那又怎么样？
And you're not who I thought you to be. Based upon your diary, you seem terribly judgmental.
Fine. I shall pay you. But you cannot begin to imagine what I shall be writing about you next. Should never have trusted them.
好，给我们一个飞鸟灰。
Lumos.
然后接着的话，咱们来看看下个任务，追踪这个任务啊，刚才没追踪上，就在这附近了。去院子的话，咱们就去那个龙泉看一下。没去院子的话，我们就先不用刻意的往那边跑。
Revelio.
哎，魔药课应该是要教我们怎么去制作那个啥回血的药。
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients.
哦，这样来互动啊。
Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
这玩意儿不会爆炸吧？
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
韦斯莱，你没听错。
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an endurance potion.
新天地系鬼神的大项目，不愧是韦斯莱。
I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
帮你了。
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
行。
Keep your potion station organized and free of clutter.
啊，哎，这个恶婆鸟长这么可爱啊！名字那么吓人，长得还蛮挺可爱的。奥罗办公室，铂金与伯克斯。行，恶犬毛皮，然后火灰蛇蛋。 咱们先把这个玩意儿给他。
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Endurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
哦，这个人要搞大事儿。 然后咱们是做这个艾德鲁斯魔药，哦，可以获得岩石外表。 调制时间27秒，产量1瓶。做的时候的话，咱们就不用那个啥了。
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening?
哎，出事了
！It's not supposed to.
嘿嘿，喜闻乐见。哇哦
！Dragon Dog, what happened?
Well done, Gareth.
但是场面不够大耶。
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
同伙，没有同伙，同伙不存在了。
I brewed an Endurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
啊，被发现了。 我跟那件事没关系。
I'm not sure what you're talking about, Professor.
You will not earn favor with me by failing to take responsibility for your actions. I suggest you heed my warning. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
好。
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Revelio.
这里咱们来看看啊。现在都已经10级了，他这里好像没有那些啥东西。
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld
这份
potion
魔药
can
可以愈
treat
合那个。
Hope I never...
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
小事一桩。
Professor
下次
Sharp
接着
was
捣乱。
annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that.
下次继续。
He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise, fewer explosions.
行吧，行吧，行吧。接着的话，咱们这样先看一下啊，任务，然后处理武器，哎，做这个，刚刚一直说做这个来着。